Well, Vinu Mankad might be long gone, but the debate on Mankad'ing still continues. And it's back in focus because of the dismissal of Josh Butler, the way Ravichandran Ashwin ran him out, or as they call it, Mankaded Josh Butler in the T20 game when Rajasthan played Punjab. Now, it's back in focus. Let's first and foremost talk about what does the term Mankaded mean, or Mankading mean. Basically, Vinu Mankad, former India great, back in 1947, got an Australian batsman, Billy Brown, run out by actually whipping the bails off at the non-striker's end during his bowling action as the batsman backed up or actually walked out of his batting crease, walked out of the crease at the non-striker's end. And Vinu Mankad considered that to be an unfair advantage that the batsman was taking, so he whipped the bails off, appealed for a run out and actually got a dismissal because the batsman was out of his ground. He received a whole lot of criticism around that point of time. The only person who ended up supporting what Vinu Mankad had done from the Australian side was none other than Sir Donald Bradman, who said absolutely fair. But there have been instances of Mankading in international cricket, and I'll share a few with you. Josh Butler is no stranger to being Mankaded. He was in fact out in a similar fashion against Sri Lanka when Sachita Senanaike Mankaded him back in 2014. And Ravichandran Ashwin, he himself actually tried to Mankad Lahiru Thiramane of Sri Lanka in 2012 at Brisbane and then appealed for a dismissal, but Virendra Sehwag, who was captaining the Indian team at that time, withdrew that appeal from India. Otherwise, India might have got that dismissal of Lahiru Thiramane in that game. But for all those players who've actually gone on and Mankaded their opponents, got them out, there's a certain Courtney Walsh of West Indies who refused to actually Mankad a batsman, and it was Salim Jaffer of Pakistan in the 1987 World Cup, where Courtney Walsh had the opportunity to Mankad Salim Jaffer, but did not do so because he thought it was in the spirit of the game. West Indies went on to lose that match, remember, but Courtney Walsh, the perfect gentleman that he is, stood by his decision and said that's what I thought was the right thing to do. There's been another Indian legend who's been involved in Mankading and a controversy that erupted around that. It was the Friendship Series, the first time India toured South Africa back in 91-92 after the World Cup, and the big scenario then was Kapil Dev running out Peter Kirsten, Mankading Peter Kirsten after giving him a couple of warnings. Well, the appeal was upheld by the umpire. He was given out, was Peter Kirsten, but the incident didn't settle there. In fact, the South African captain, Kepler Wessels, while he was on strike, took a single down to third man, was running towards the non-strikers and actually hit Kapil Dev with the bat on Kapil Dev's shin in response to what he thought was unsportsmanlike from the Indian legend to run Peter Kirsten out like that. That was an interesting story in terms of how the things unfolded. Incidentally, Kepler Wessels never got reprimanded for that particular incident because the match referee said there was no video footage available of that incident to actually go on and take action against Kepler Wessels. So the story of Mankading and the various incidents around it is very interesting, but the debate as to whether it is correct, whether it is in the spirit of the game, still continues. Well, it's up to you to decide what you think is best.